Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Jaya Ram. Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha. Om Shri Ramachandraya Namaha. Atulita Baladhamam Hemashailaabhadeham Danujavana Krishanum Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakala Gunanidhanam Vanaranam Adhisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Dhyayami Chinmayanandam Gurudevam Mahamatim Premapurnam Kriyashilam Sada Lokahite Ratam Kripalum Sundarakaram Samartham Satyadarshinam Vacha Tattva Prakashinya Shoka Moha Vinashinam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Namah Shri Tulsi Dasa Sadvarishtaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamrite Name. Om Shri Tulsi Dasaya Namaha. Hari Om, a very warm welcome. Yesterday we were seeing Bharata's submission after Munishrestha Vasishthaji asked all of their opinion in the Sabha as to how they have to approach Ramchandraji and then bring him back to Ayodhya. We saw all the others were dumbfounded. What will they understand? They are common, normal, simple people. And after Vasishthaji, Bharatji started speaking. Yesterday we started that particular chaupai where Bharatji had to speak in the 256th chaupai. भानुबंस भये भूप घनेरे अधिक एकते एक बडेरे जन्म हेतु सब कह पितु माता कर्म शुभा शुभ देई विधाता. This is where we are seeing where Bharaji said, Bhanu Bamsa Bhaye Bhupaganere, in the entire solar dynasty, every king is an exceptional person, one over the other. Adhika ekate ekhanere. Janama hetu sab kaha pitu mata. For the physical birth of this sharira, there has to be, according to Prakriti Dharma, there has to be a biological father and mother. Now, when we are talking about this, may I very humbly, make a mention. What we are speaking is from this Vedantic standpoint, from the logical standpoint, not from the emotional standpoint or sentimental standpoint. Please be very clear about this. From the logical standpoint, there has to be a biological father and mother. Father and mother, now please be attentive, father and mother provide, supply materials for this shariram, and that's it. We, out of our sentiments, out of our emotions, we get attached to father and mother because it is part of their flesh and blood which comes to us. Accepted. We have to be, loving, caring, we have to revere because they are father and mother. Without them, we are not there. This physical body would not have come. But at the same time, we also need to understand they provide, they supply the construction materials called flesh, bones, marrows, blood. But once this construction is made, a tenant comes and stays here. Who is that tenant is what we are discussing. Now, one step ahead. Who am I is the question. Why should I know this? Because I have to understand this line. Janma hetu sabakaha pitu mata. Parents are responsible for the birth. Supplying building materials called bones and flesh and this one. We love them, no doubt. But the actual cause has to be understood. A subject can never become the object. Now, this I have made a mention several times before. I might have made a mention. Again I make a mention because many people might not have heard those episodes. They would have started recently. So, for their good, time and again we may repeat certain important factors. 2. Even if you have heard earlier, our great capacity, our talent, our proficiency is conveniently forget. For such people, this might be a reminder. Therefore, we repeat. Understand? A subject can never become the object, and an object can never become the subject. This is science, which you and I have studied in schools. Isn't it? Subject can never become the object. Object can never become the subject. Now, this spectacle is an object, and if the spectacle falls down and if it breaks, usually I throw it down and show, but now if I throw it down, I have to go out to take. Therefore, I am holding it back. Okay. Now, this glass the spectacle is an object which I use for convenience. Right? There is a clock here. There is a mic here. There is a system here, a chair, a table. All these are what? Objects which are used by the subject for convenience. Is this clear? Yes. Therefore, subject is different from objects. Right? And all the objects are known to me. I am the knower. They are the known. Right? I am the experiencer, they are experienced. Think. I am the utilizer and they are used. So, my spectacle, when I say, it means I am the subject owning or have rented or using, experiencing an object called spectacle. So, when spectacle breaks, I, the subject, don't break. Or my clothes. I may say, my clothes. A sannyasi's cloth. Others should not wear sannyasi's cloth. My cloth. And this cloth, if it tears, do I get torn? No. If it tears, I use the rest of it for some cleaning purposes or whatever, and I take a new cloth and I wear. Is it not? Every day I change the clothes also. My clothes, but it is not me. I won't say me cloth, I say my cloth. So when I use the word my, it means an object. It is referred to an object which is in my possession for utility. Right? When a table, a microphone, a computer, a spectacle, a cloth, when these are being used, which I may possess, think, I don't become them, I am the subject, all of them are the object. So, just as I say, please be attentive, just as I say my spectacle, I also say my hand. Think. My hand, I say, though I claim this to be me, actually speaking, the language clears the doubt. What? My hand. I possess this object. Why? I can see. I am the seer. This is the seen. I am the experiencer. This is experienced. My hand. My body. It was slim in my younger age. I was trim in my younger age. Now I have put a pouch. Oh, what is that? Tummy. I have become fat. I have become tall. I am short. I am bright. I am brilliant. I am dark. I am dull-witted. All these are, now please be very attentive. All these are features of this body, but the features of the body cannot affect me. I am bright, I am dark. I might be feeling bad for being dark, but the darkness does not affect me. I remain unaffected. In very many cases, example which is used for understanding purposes, if there is an amputation, if my hand is amputated or my leg is amputated, I continue to remain complete even though I may suffer without my hand. So many accidents take place, the legs gets amputated, but they survive, they live in the world outside, but they feel complete even in spite of the legs being amputated. Think, very simple. My hand cannot be me, my body, therefore the body is under my possession, provided by my parents, supplied by my parents, and used by me. Now what is mind and intellect now? Sthula Sharira is what we have seen. What is the Sukshma Sharira? Mano Buddhi Chitta Ankara. These are the identity which I claim, and that keeps changing from one Sharira to the other Sharira. Purva Janma Sukritam Phalam, we say. These vasanas, I was talking about vasanas yesterday. The vasanas are those which we have picked up over the ages, over the lives, and they decide the functioning of the mind and intellect through the body. Body is a gadget like the light or the fan. Electricity, when it functions through the bulb, through the fan, the gadget called bulb and fan gets activated, but the moment electricity goes off, the gadgets becomes material useless. Similarly, this gadget, Sharira, Manobuddhi Chatta Hankara, the Sukshma Sharira, and the Karana Sharira, all of them are enlivened by the true presence of Paramatma, which is the real me. All these are gadgets. When Paramatma is functioning through these gadgets, they are enlivened, where I claim I am this body, I am the mind, I am the this one. No, I am only a utilizer of Sharira, Manaha, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara. Therefore, this Sharira is being provided for me to survive in. By whom? By parents. Janma Hetu. Hetu, cause. Only for the sake of taking birth, to exhaust my vasanas. Now that is another very deep topic which we will not take here. This much is sufficient for us to understand. This Sharira is meant for functioning, and the cause of the Sharira is for the sake of the birth of the Sharira is our parents. Clear? Therefore, we should now know, oh, why are they condemning parents like this? No, nobody is condemning. Please have love and affection for them. Revere them. All that is there. But please understand, the truth in Vedanta Shastra is the Sharira is only a gadget for the Jiva to function in the world outside, to express in the world outside. Karma Subha Subhadehi Vidhata. Based on our karma, Vidhata Bhagavan gives us karma phala. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu. Why? Phaladata is Bhagavan. And what is that phala? Even the Sharira is made out of our own karma phala in previous janmas. That is why now Gurudev would always say, the present is the product of the past. Your Sharira has come because of the past karmas. What you do now with the knowledge gained about the past will become your future. Therefore, be good now. Don't create another chaos. And next janma, you may not, there is no guarantee you will become a human being. You can become a caterpillar, you can become a donkey or a dog based on your karma. So please do good karmas for a next janma if at all is there. Then, since karma phala is dispensed by Bhagavan, and based on that the janma is there, our karma should be perfect. Dharmika karma. And the one who performs actions with lot of dharma in it, dharmic way, he will get a good janma if at all he gets, or he is cleansed and he gains the Atma Jnana in this very life. And this life, Manava Janma, is meant only for Atma Jnana, please. Not just getting entertained and, enjoying this physical world. And the one who enjoys too much of physical world will only become dogs and donkeys, it is said. Right? Manava Janma with intellect is given for understanding the complete gamut of knowledge which is in this world and cross over. Think. And whatever karma we do, karma phala data is Bhagavan. Karma subha subha dei vidhata. He gives the karma phala. Alright. Dali dukha sajai sakala kalyana. Hey Guru, whatever you spoke just now to the whole Sabha, the whole people know, everybody knows who is Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji. Asa asi sa rauri jagujana, and it is that all your benediction, your guidance is that which will remove the entire gamut of sorrows. We know. Why? Because your blessings are so powerful. A guru's blessings are that powerful that it will wipe out the entire sorrows of everybody in the world. So go sai bidhigati jehi chehi sakai kothari theka joteki. He says, my Lord Gosai, as for yourself, you can even, your power of a guru is, he can even change the course of fate, providence, destiny. A guru is capable. Through right guidance, even the fate can be changed. With your permission, I'll use my mother tongue, Tamil Bhasha. There is a very beautiful saying, Vidiyai Madiyal Vellalam. I have told earlier also. We can change the Vidhi. Vidhi is what? Providence, fate. Born out of our own karma only. Karma phala only. Vidhi. Vidiyai Madiyal. Madi means Mati. What is Mati? My intelligence. With intelligence, you can even change the course of the fate through proper actions, with the proper guidance. Now he says, hey Guru, your guidance, your blessings, your teaching is such that it can even change the entire course of my fate. Everybody's fate rather. Sakai kotari take jo teki. And once you decide, no one can alter. Your resolution is ultimate. That is the glory of a guru. And a guru like you. Therefore, bujhai mohi upau ab so sab mor abhagu suni sanehamaya bachana gura uraumaganuragu. Having known all this, and yet, Bujhiya mohi upavaba. And you are asking me at this juncture what we should do. You are asking me. Isn't this so sabamora abhav? It is a misfortune that a guru has to ask me what should we do. You are the ultimate light of guidance. Sunisanehamaya bachana gura. Listening to all this, the guru's heart. Suni Sabha Bachana, listening to Bharata's words, which is full of love, full of, reverence, surrender. And listening to that, the Guru's heart was Umaga Anuragu. Ura means heart. Umaga, overflowing with love towards Bharata. Now see how beautifully it moves forward. Tata bata puri Rama kripahi Rama bimukha siddhi sapane hunahi Sakucha utata kahata eka bata Aradhata jahi buddha saraba sajata तुम कानन गवन हूँ दो भाई फिर यही लखन सिय रघुराई सुनी सब बचन हर्षे दो भ्राता भे प्रमोद परिपूरन गाता मन प्रसन्न तन तेजो बिराजा जनु जिय राउ राम भय राजा बहुत लाभ लोगन लघु हानि सम दुख सुख सब रोवहि रानी कहीं बरतु मुनि कहाँ सो कीन्हे फलु जग जीवन अभिमत दीन्हे कानन करऊ जनम भरि बासु एहि ते अधिक न मोर सुपासु अंतर जामी रामु सिय तुम सरबज्ञ सुजान जाओ फुर कहूँ तत्नाथ निज कीजिए बचनु प्रवान सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। तात बात पुरी राम कृपाही। हे तात, my dear child, my dear son, Bata Puri Rama Kripahi, whatever you have said is absolute truth. And it is all due to Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji's grace alone that such wonderful words have come from your mouth. Rama Bimukha Siddhi Sapane Hu Nahi. The one who is not in favor of Rama can never, even in the worst dreams, can even think of success. Cannot even dream of success. The one who is Vimukha, who is against Rama. Sakucha utata kahata ekha bata. You know, just now, while you were speaking, I have got one idea. I feel I little hesitate how to tell you that word. It has just occurred to my mind. It is not pre-planned. While you were speaking, this has occurred to my mind, but I hesitate in telling you. Aradhata jahi buddha sarabas jata. But however, even though I hesitate to tell you, but I have to tell you. You know what the wise people do? Now, I'll give you a very good example. The wise people who see that the 100% of something is going to get lost, and by doing something they can gain 50% and lose 50%. What will he do? Will he leave the whole 100% to go, or will he work to get at least 50%? Naturally, at least 50% let me save. They will do. Train tickets. Now you have booked the train tickets. And it so happened 2 days or 3 days before you came to know that something else has to be done at the same time, and therefore you can't go in the train. Then what you do? You cancel the ticket. And if it is 2 or 3 days, you might get, except for the reservation charges, you get everything. Right? But let us suppose on the day, morning, night is a train, and that day morning you came to know. Then what will happen? You will not get the whole money back. If you cancel the ticket 24 hours, within 24 hours, 50% you will get, 50% you will lose. Then will you say, only 50% I will get, so forget it. Some people are there, no doubt, due respects. But what will you do? If you can avoid and get 50% back, definitely you will do. Similarly, I can't give you a full return of Ramchandraji and all of us going back. But there is one option. What is that option? तुम कानन गवनहु दो भाई फिरे अहि लखन सिय रघुराई. In case you and your brother Shatrughna, both of you say that you will go to the woods in place of Lakhana Siya Raghurai, and Lakshmana, Sitaji, Ramchandraji, they can come back to Ayodhya, but you both accept to go to the woods in their place. Suni sabachana kharashedu bhrata. Both Bharata and Shatrughna were so delighted. They were so happy. They rejoiced to hear that statement from the Guru. He said, Bhe pramoda paripurana gata. They were so excited. They were horripilation in their whole body. So excited, so happy. Why? There is an option out for Ramchandra, Sitaji and Lakshmanji to come back to Ayodhya. What was their agenda? To bring them back to Ayodhya. Now this can prove right. Mana prasanna teju biraja janujiya ravu ramu bhai raja. They were so pleased. Mana prasannatana. Their mind and body also was so shivering out of joy. So much of joy radiated in that body that everybody could feel that joy in them. Januje Rao Ram Bhai Raja. And they felt as though Dasharatha also came back to life and Ramchandraji also came back to Ayodhya, and both of them and all of them are there in Ayodhya. How beautiful it would be. That much of joy they felt. Bahutala bhaloganala guhani. The people thought they would gain absolute wonderfully, they will gain what they wanted. Though there will be a loss, like how we said 50% is gone, 50% you will gain back. But at the same time, though the Ayodhya Vasis were like that, they felt, they are wonderful, at least only small thing, small loss is there, but Ramchandraji is coming back. That is all was there in their mind. Samadukha sukha sabarova hirani. At the same time, the mothers were not happy. Which mother will be happy? Think. 3 mothers are there, and 2 mothers, their children to go to forest, and the other mother whose children were at the forest, they are coming back. I will bring back my son, your son will go to forest. Which mother will tell? All the 3 mothers were weeping. Can that be a solution? How can that be a solution? They were weeping and they did not accept that option. They could not. They will not. Isn't it? Kahi bharatu muni kaha sokinhe phalu jagajivana abhimata dinhe. Now, by obeying Guru's commands, one would gain a fruit of gratifying. Yes, Ramchandraji will come back, Sitaji will come back, Lakshmanji will come back. The agenda is well achieved, but it is not a complete turnover. Bharata and Shatrughna should go. Therefore, it is not a complete solution. Everybody will say, no, we want all of you there in the Ayodhya. We can't say partial, okay, now we will exchange duties. No, it is not like that. But what about Bharata? He says, Kananakaram janama bharivasu. If Ramchandraji, Sitaji and Lakshmanji will come back to Ayodhya, I am ready to stay in forest for the rest of my life. Kananakaram janama bharivasu. And rest of my life I am ready to stay in the forest. Ehite adhikate mora subhaso. There cannot be a greater happiness than that. Please take Ramchandraji, Sitaji and Lakshmanji back to Ayodhya. I am ready to stay in the forest. Please note this point. We will discuss about this. Antarjami Ramusiya Tuma Sarabhagya Sujana. He said, Antaryami Ramasiya, Sitaji and Ramchandraji, they are Antaryami. They know what is there in everybody's hearts. They are Bhagavan Ram. Isn't it? Tuma Sarabhagya Sujan. You, O Guru, you are also Sarvagnya, omniscient. You know everything. Sujana, you are wise. How can, okay. Jao pura kaha huna nath nija. In case what you say is true, that me and Shatrughna, we will go to the forest and Ramchandra will come back. If you are sure, then make your words true. Talk to Ramchandra. And if he says yes, agreed. We will straight away be in the forest for the rest of our life. You take them back. Now see, This is a very important point to be thought here. Look at the difference between the Ayodhya Vasis and Bharata. What was the agenda? Agenda of Bharata, agenda of Ayodhya Vasis, agenda of the mothers, Guru, everybody were one, only one. What? Take Ramchandra, Sita ji, Lakshmanji back to Ayodhya and coronate Rama. If not, coronate Rama and then take back them to Ayodhya. This was the only agenda of all of them. But look at the difference. The difference between Bharata and Ayodhya Vasis. Ayodhya Vasis were physically attached to Rama and they want Rama in the city. They want to go on seeing him all the time. The mothers also want to see him all the time. No doubt, mothers are mothers only. Is it not? Ayodhya Vasis are physically attached. But look at Bharata. Earlier also Bharata said the similar thing. I will take everything. What is his problem actually? Bharata's problem. Why is he worried? His only pain, his only suffering is Ramchandraji walking barefooted in the forest, sleeping under some tree, and walking with thorns and pebbles and shoots and so many things, and then staying in the forest, eating fruits and roots and bulbs and shoots. That was paining Bharata. Bharata, he was ready to stay away from Ramchandraji. He was not bothered, meaning he was not physically attached, but at the same time, his love was so deep that he cannot stand Ramchandraji, Sitaji and Lakshmanji suffering in the forest. He is ready to accept all those suffering to relieve all the three of them. Let them go to the city, Ayodhya, and live carefully, joyfully, cheerfully, and take care of Ayodhya Vasis who want them physically. I am ready to go. Meaning, he is not worried about the separation from Rama, but he is worried about the pains that Ramchandraji is undergoing. Look at the love. Think. The love which is so pure is that which is not worried about the separation, physical separation, but the love because it doesn't want the beloved to suffer. Think. In our life also we find very many people, I cannot, take that person suffering. It is there, no doubt, but that feeling is not pure and complete in its nature. Yes, I do feel for somebody. But once that feeling, that expression is over, I am back to my work. Chalti ka naam gaadi. Whereas Bharata is suffering. Time and again he is suffering. His mind is only attached to that, attached to or what? Meaning what? His mind is only working on how can I relieve Ramchandraji and so delicate Sitaji and my beautiful brother Lakshmana, how can I relieve them of all those suffering? No matter if I can suffer, I will suffer. If I have to suffer, I will suffer. I will relieve their pain and suffering. This depth in the love of Bharata towards Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji is, something which nobody has felt. Nobody could actually feel this love, which the Guru has felt. The greatness of the Guru is when he feels the love of Bharata towards Ramchandraji, which is beyond all, boundaries. And it is this episode, this particular condition, situation, which actually brings out the true love of Bharata. Bharata is not physically attached to Rama. Because Bharata is not physically attached to Rama, because he is ready to be separated from Rama for the sake of Rama. You find Ramchandraji having so much of love for Bharata. Tuma mama priya Bharata hi samabhayi. Tulsidas writes, is it not? Think. An embodiment, a personification of love towards Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji is Bharata. And that brings horripilation in everybody who experience this love, this expression of love by Bharata towards Ramchandraji. Now look at the difference. 180 degrees difference between the Ayodhya Vasis and Bharata's love. Bharata's love is so pure. Asking, nothing, demanding nothing for oneself, for selfish gains, but working only for the good and welfare of the beloved Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji. Bharata says, hey Guru, if what you say is true, that Ramchandraji, Lakshmanji, Sitaji, they will come back to Ayodhya, if me and Shatrughna, both of us go to the forest, both of us are ready. Shatrughnaji also. We are ready to go to the forest for the entire life, for the rest of our life. Please go and tell him and take him back to Ayodhya. Then something happens which is so beautiful. We will see that tomorrow. Right? Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Priya Bhaiya Bharat ki jai, Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai.